Well, a brand new controversy over Obamacare. In an interview with the online medical site WebMD, President Obama has just admitted that possibly, on top of not being able to keep your insurance, you might also have to switch doctors. Wait a minute. He said you could keep your doctor. But in this interview, after campaigning, if you like your doctor, you can keep it, he says it's not true. Listen.
For the average person, many of folks who don't have health insurance initially, they're going to have to make some choices, and they might end up having to switch doctors, in part because they're saving money.
This is a very different issue. Insurance companies make decisions about what doctors are in your network. That was true before Obamacare. That's true after Obamacare. There's nothing in Obamacare that's going to cause it, that mandates an insurance company to make any change around doctors. That's a decision for insurance companies because Obamacare is built on the private insurance system.
Interesting how the president phrased that. He didn't say you're going to lose your doctor. Yeah, you might have to switch your doctors, as if there's a difference. Let's welcome back our political panel. Guy Benson, Jehmu Greene. Guy, he won PolitiFact's Lie of the Year for you get to keep your health plan, and now he's admitting that his other promise, you get to keep your doctor, is not true. Is he going for a twofer here? You get a nice plaque and everything on Lie of the Year.
Yeah, well, they're hitting a trifecta, actually, because Kathleen Sebelius testified this week that premiums are going to go up next year. That was another big promise. Lower premiums for everyone, an average of $2,500 per family per year. Those are his words. But on the keep your doctor promise, I want to read a verbatim quote from President Obama in a speech he gave at the American Medical Association in 2009. The remarks aired live right here on Fox News Channel at the time. He said, quote, "No matter how we reform health care, we will keep this promise to the American people. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor, period." Close quote. Now he's saying, as you just played, you might have to change your doctor, or you might have to pay more to keep your doctor because of changes in the networks. That is a significant admission that the airtight promise that he made to Americans was not true, is not true, and it's completely unacceptable. It's completely outrageous. Yet another lie told to the American people in trying to sell a bill that the public didn't want in the first place.
Jehmu, let me give you a chance to explain this. The president's huge theme in both campaigns was transparency. Did he know at the time that he first proposed Obamacare that folks wouldn't be able to keep their doctor, or they may, as he's now saying on WebMD, have to change doctors? Because he sure repeated it a number of times. And the American people and those who voted for Obamacare believed that people could keep their doctor.
Jamie, I have no idea what President Obama knew at the time. I wasn't in his head. But I think what we are dealing with is we want this to be a new controversy in the media. We want to boil things down to simple sound bites. And what the president was doing in that WebMD interview, and the reality of this situation with the Affordable Care Act, is there are choices. Things need to be explained to the American people in a way that is comprehensive. So I've said many times, I wouldn't have used the words that he used in the campaign, but what he is doing is treating the American people like they're not stupid. He's explaining to them, look, yes, your employer decides if your insurance plan is going to cover or include certain doctors, and you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice if you want the doctor,
but he was so
it's an affordable plan,
Jehmu.
or you have to make a choice if it's a more expensive plan.
Sure,
he was. He was emphatic, but come on, we cannot treat the American people like they're stupid, Jamie. This is not about President Obama and the Affordable Care Act. These are decisions that insurance companies make about which doctors are in their plans. He explains very carefully that they can make those decisions. But the bigger issue is that more people are signing up. The uninsured numbers have hit a 5-year low. That's progress. Young people are signing up.
Guy,
this is working. We're moving in the right direction.
Are the canards spun by the president, and maybe they weren't intentional? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's just call them rank recklessness. But the American people relied on it, and now to their detriment. Is that one of the reasons why it is so profoundly unpopular? All you have to do is look at the recent poll data, Guy.
Yes. I mean, you can say, well, let's treat the American people like adults and give a more nuanced expression of what's going to happen. Oh, that's all well and good, but how about telling us that truth at the time? The reason that they didn't tell the truth at the time is because the bill would not have passed if people knew they couldn't keep their plan or couldn't keep their doctors. Those were airtight, lockdown promises that they've broken. And by the way, we do have indications of what the president and his administration knew ahead of time. Their own internal estimates projected that up to 93 million Americans would lose their plan's grandfathered status under Obamacare. And when grandfathered status goes away, you get cancellations, and when there's a big upheaval with cancellations and changes to networks, people are going to lose their doctors. This was not some big mystery that we're only discovering now. This was an inevitable result, a direct result of Obamacare. Everyone understands that, except apparently for the credulous few who will defend these lies to the death for this president.
All right. Guy Benson, Jehmu Greene. We had a lot more to talk about on this subject, but today is not the last day we'll tackle it.
No.
Thank you.